Let's build ourselves a worm composting bin. We're gonna make it look real nice, little incognito, so you're not going to know that you have a worm farm in your house. First thing we're gonna do, the supplies. Let's get two 18-gallon totes. The darker the better. You don't want any light coming through. You're gonna need 4 zip ties. You need a drill with a 1/8 inch drill bit, some newspaper, and some window screen. Next we're going to take one of our totes, a drill our 1/8 inch holes through the top, anywhere from 15 to 20. I don't know, I did 10 holes on each side. This is for ventilation, a little bit of airflow. I used little fins on the form of the tote as my guide, just a little more aesthetically pleasing. One other item you're going to need is a 1-inch drill bit to cut this little hole here. I later added these holes and hot glue gunned some more window screen behind it for ventilation, and then the window screen prevents the red wiggler worms from escaping. We're going to take a tote lid, cut a square out of it. The way I did this is I just set the tote bin on top of it, traced out what I thought was a decent enough hole, cut out the center part, and in the each corner of the cutout square there's two 1/8 inch holes, and that's going to allow me to do my zip ties to attach this tote lid to the bottom of the tote bin. As you can see, the bottom of this bin has a hole drilled through it. That's going to allow the worm tea to drip through the top bin into the bottom bin. Here you see the lid is zip tied. It's connected to the bin. So if we didn't cut that center section out, more than likely all that worm tea is going to just pool on the lid, and that's not what we want. It's going to be a real mess. So there's looking inside. We've got our window screen covering the holes so the worms don't go through the holes, and that is zip tied to the top of the lid. Next we just shred some newspaper. This helps keep the worms nice and moist. You want to spray with some water. You don't want it soaking wet, but you do want it moist. And the more thin the newspaper is shredded, the better. I've been told the worms like to crawl over around it and all over it, so that's nice for them. I picked up some red wiggler worms. That's the kind you want to buy, red wiggler. I got mine at Petco. They're about $4 for 45 to 55 worms. I started off with 4 packages here, and we'll just see how that works out. Never done it before, but they reproduce quite rapidly, I've been told, so we'll have more in no time. Go ahead and just dump the worms right on top of your newspaper. Go ahead and add some food, kitchen scraps. We've got some spinach leaf here, we got a banana peel, we chopped up a pear. Basically, you can throw anything in there you want except meats and dairy, oily products. You want to stay away from onions and citrus too much because I guess it's not their favorite types of food. Now, since we made our worm composting bin a little incognito, this is going to be kept in my laundry room because Arizona summers are too hot for outside and the winters are just a little bit too cold for outside. So as you can see, it's next to a big tote bin. We keep a bunch of shoes in, a laundry basket, so you can't really tell that it's a worm bin, and that's the whole goal. Alright, thank you.